Hey friends!
Hello.
Hope you can hear us well. Thank you for already being here. We're playing SpongeBob today again. It's been a while.
Yep.
We wanted to we wanted to play last week already and stream it, but you know, stuff came up. It was a bit hectic. We were working on, I mean, you especially, you and the team were working on patches.
Yep.
For SpongeBob specifically. So you know that obviously is highest priority.
Yep.
Fixing stuff first, and then it's streaming.
Yeah. So you can play, and then you can play.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're on it, but we're back. You just told me the the Android update is already live, and iOS is coming on Monday.
Hopefully, if nothing goes wrong. Android has been patched yesterday, but we found a little something on the iOS version, so we have to take one more iteration on this. But hopefully, starting next week, we should have the next patch out with a few fixes and a few updates. And we're also, because I've been asked a lot, we're also trying to merge the patches from the console version that are already out, that are not on the mobile version yet, and we're trying to merge those and are making good progress, and a few of the changes should already be in there, and the rest is then hopefully, if we manage to do it, soon to follow. Yeah. So
this has been like one of the most requested feedback, I guess, on social media and stuff, that people were asking, hey, the PC and console version has had improvements that are missing in the mobile version, and you know, how difficult is it to implement that? And I mean, I guess the easy answer is it's not super difficult to implement those. It's just, you know, since it's a different platform, at some point we had to take what was ready, and that was months ago, obviously, when we started developing the mobile versions, and you know, for the release we had to work with that version for now. And then
now we're also patching. So.
But not all those updates that you know from PC and consoles, those will be coming.
Hopefully,
like bit by bit.
It is most of them are just merging.
Right.
Some of them are still though a little bit more difficult because we had to change things for mobile, and they changed things, and you need to merge it. You guys know it's not that easy, but we're doing our best. And for our Latin American friends, because I think you get this question as well a lot, we're working to bring the Latin American localization to you guys as well. That's included in the patch as well. Yeah. We're doing our best. Takes a little more time because we need to translate the additional texts that we have for just the mobile version also in Latin American. So we need some more additional text, but we are working on it.
Yeah, right. And then of course there's additional issues that just come with the mobile version that aren't even in the PC version. So that's even more stuff we need to fix. So, but you know, the team's on it. The first patches have already been rolled out, and the next ones will come.
Yep. I don't think I waited. We introduce ourselves.
I mean,
They know you probably.
I mean,
they might know me as well.
You've been around. My name's
course.
Consti. I'm
number one in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt.
Guy,
3 years running.
All that good stuff.
Thank you.
Yep, I'm Felix. I'm responsible for. I'm the lead tester for SpongeBob, so that's why I also know this information. I'm working closely with the team. I'm here in the QA apartment.
So, if there's anything broken with the game, it's not our fault. But we take some of the blame, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And,
if we miss the bugs, then
basically what we're doing is we're trying to work with the coding team and art team, and all those wonderful guys and girls who are actually developing the games, or in this case the board. It's a team effort to make the game the best version that it can be.
It shines.
A few quick words. I'm just hopping into downtown Bikini Bottom, which is like, I think it's supposed to be the second map on your adventure, or the third, depending on which route you take. And it's the first time we're gonna have sandwich on this. So, yep, that's what we're playing. Just gonna keep playing. As always, if you guys have questions, just fire away, and we will try our best to answer those.
Exactly.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
It is the Sponge Boyo. It is.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Let us know if sound is, you know, fine for you, if anything is too loud or too quiet. From what I can see on the levels, it seems fine, but never know. Cool. Yeah, I mean SpongeBob, like, you know, obviously, I mean I grew up watching SpongeBob. I think many people our age did.
Yes, I played this on.
I did play the original back then, but I don't know where I played it. It must have been at a friend's place or something, because I didn't have the game myself back then, but I definitely played it, so I don't remember what console it was on, but it was a great time.
For me it was PlayStation 2, and I forgot most of it.
Up for a game of fun.
Like I forgot I played this game. And when we had it in testing the first time and I played through all the levels, there were a lot of parts where I remembered to be stuck there as a child because I didn't get what they were trying to...
Not again!
Yeah, I remember this. This was hard back then, it's still hard.
Oh, it's scary.
What are you doing up there, friend?
The art style is I love the way they caught the soul of the cartoons. I would say in this 3D type animation style. It works. I mean, it worked back then already. It still works. It's great.
What I read recently, what I think is very well put, is that it's rehydrated. I mean, of course, we only did the port, right? So Purple and THQ did a really good job at.
Yeah. I mean, so the basic, all that, not the basic, but the general art and everything. That's Purple and.
Yeah, and what I read is that the reboot is done in a way where the game feels or looks like you remember it.
Bringing it around town.
Right? Because if you think back, you always, like if you would play it on PlayStation 2 now, you'd probably be like, the graphics are not good and the colors are all washed. And this is exactly how you remember in your mind, because at that time it felt like this, so they did it really well that it's what you remember now, and it looks just like it. So.
That's a very odd phenomenon as well. Like back in the day you played these games, and of course back then they were top of the line. Like that was the best that games looked like.
There's nothing like the smell of
the
bubbles in the
PlayStation 2
morning.
super powerful
Smells
console
like
at its time.
victory.
And now if you go back to it, you're like, oh boy, it's hard to look at.
This door is locked from the inside.
But if
Who would
you
do such
don't
a
remember,
thing?
like it's odd. It's almost how, I don't know. There's probably a name for this type of phenomenon, where have you ever seen a black and white movie, but then you remember when you think back, you remember it in color?
Yeah,
it's crazy. Anna used to play it on the PlayStation 2 as well. Do you know what the best devices that can handle high graphics games right now? I'm assuming you're talking mobile devices. I mean that's a difficult question because there's always new devices coming out that are better than before. But
okay.
For the benchmarking,
More robots.
usually used to compare devices, I know that the best one currently is the Vivo IQ007 or something. Something like, I have not heard of it before, but it's rocking the benchmark. So there's a site that you can use. I probably can say it. It's benchmarks.com, I think, and there you can compare how your smartphone ranks against all the other ones, and you can there's a smartphone comparison there, and you can type in your device and then filter by, for SpongeBob, for example, you would need to check out the Vulkan stats, the Vulkan benchmark, and then you can put in your device and you can see what score it has. And for SpongeBob we need around 2K or something. I think this Vivo one has like 8.5K or something, so pretty powerful.
That's a lot. Yeah, but that's what I meant. They're like, there's almost always, all the time, there's new devices coming out, especially when you're talking Android. Of course, iOS, you have the new Apple devices like once a year, generally speaking. So that's a bit easier to
there's also
keep track. But Android, you have new devices coming out all the time. Some of them are not so great, and others are very, very powerful. So
Yep.
it's,
Apple is generally speaking easier in a sense that there's only like they all have similar or same chip set,
Yeah.
right? In Android you can have like every combination. It feels like you can have every combination possible, so it's harder to cater to all of those. Right?
How about the NVIDIA Shield?
NVIDIA Shield is less powerful than the
Well, I mean, it's not that new.
Shinier the
It's been
better.
out there for a while, so.
I cannot say it on top of my head. I would have to look it up.
But again, you can look it up on the Benchmarks website and check how it compares. It was definitely one of the more powerful ones when it came out. So, that's been a couple of years by now, and the way technology moves and progresses, it's always.
Also, like what always, if you can see it in the Play Store from the device you're using, then it's probably supported.
Yeah, if you just want to know if the game is supported, if it's on the Play Store, it is supported. So yes. But if you want the exact benchmarks, then that's.
That's usually a good rule of thumb. If you have it in the Play Store, then it should work pretty well. We sorted out all the devices that we are not going to run it. If you still run into trouble, then of course you can reach out to us and we will.
Oh yeah.
We will help you find a solution.
We'll figure it out somehow. I mean, there's always again because of the sheer number of different Android devices. Some of
boy,
them
am I
just
glad
fall
to see
through.
you. I need your help. My TV reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
Just fall through the filters.
Yes, sir. That
because
bare
we just-
antenna is
there's
shinier
no
than a
way
$3.
to
I'm not really...
So what's jumping got to do with it?
Because
it's
the
super
old
difficult to
antenna
even
is up
find
there.
a full, complete, all-encompassing list of all Android devices. It's near impossible because there's just so many.
But there's also some devices that people are having trouble with playing, but I cannot exclude them from the list because people doesn't know about them. so like, they're not on the list or they're different. So it's not that easy, but as we said, we I think we did a good job there. And
If you have
if
trouble,
it's available, then you can
contact support and we'll figure out a way to either get you a refund or fix it for you. Ideally fix it, but if that's not possible, then figure something else out.
Well, for the game, that's pretty much the first bigger section that we have with Sandy. Those we can now fly or hover. We can,
Sandy's one of my favorite characters
Yeah.
in the show.
Ew.
I think we talked
Can't
about
believe
this
I'm
last
wearing
time.
SpongeBob's underwear.
She's amazing.
the show and I also like her in the game a lot. She's very forgiving with the reposition pretty easy. Jump far or short.
Yeah.
There's an easy way to reposition. Yep.
Yeah, she's really. I love her voice acting as well. I don't know who the actress is, but very well done.
Yep. Oh,
All the way. And I mean, if you don't know anything about Battle for Bikini Bottom yet, then this is what it is. It's at its core a classic jump and run platformer puzzle type game. Featuring all your favorite characters from the show.
yep. SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy.
Yeah.
The multiplayer is not included in this game, so
Not in this version.
yeah, not in this version.
I mean the other characters like Squidward and Mr. Krabs and stuff, they appear
Of course.
in the game. But you play as the main characters basically. SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy.
I love opening presents. It shines.
And again, like the art style is it's just. It is exactly what the cartoon would look like were it 3D.
Yeah.
It's great. It just works. Sandy the squirrel, exactly.
Where do
There's Larry.
What's happening?
Also a
Hey,
great
Larry.
character, by the way. she's just awesome.
I don't have the other books unlocked. Well,
I've recently seen this episode where I don't remember exactly what happens because I was just like watching it on the side, but where Larry stops working out and like he gains a lot of weight and he eats Krabby Patties all the time and he's kind of miserable about it, right? Because for some reason SpongeBob turned out to be an extreme bodybuilder, something like that, and then. You know, I kind of felt for him because this is kind of how I feel with the lockdown.
Okay,
yeah, the
to work out as much as I like, and then of course this being a cartoon, at the end Larry just, you know, at the end usually everything goes back to normal right at the end of an episode. So Larry just like does a bunch of push-ups and then he's immediately ripped again. I'm like, well, I wish that was me. I wish that was so easy.
I wish we could do that.
Yeah, it takes months, if not years.
Lockdown all has us out of shape.
I mean, yeah. It's kind of an excuse as well, right?
Or that you couldn't do something.
It's not like you can't do anything, but it doesn't help for sure.
Well, that's awful pretty.
Yeah, I could relate to that.
Feeling refreshed.
You got Squidward's house emote. It's like this totem. This Easter Island totem. I don't know. There's probably a term for it. But I don't know.
Toasted tiki
Yeah,
Texas style.
I often think about actually why SpongeBob lives in.
Yeah, that's kind of random, isn't it?
Yeah, totem is something I would say like, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like just a big stone that's sunk. But
Yeah.
why is there? Why is it in top notch? Although it's underwater.
Yeah.
Like why?
I don't know. I don't know.
don't
I don't know if there's lore for that.
Nothing like a bit of roping to get the heart pumping.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole game is
Aloha.
most likely it is.
I'm getting dizzy just watching.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's, I mean,
just
maybe they had to do something.
maybe
Lives in a biting
under a tree.
Under a tree? No,
Can't
that's
believe I'm wearing
that was
SpongeBob's
Adventure
underwear.
Time there. Wrong one. You found an Easter egg in this game? There was
Okay,
there's a bunch of them,
better.
right?
I mean, depends on what you call Easter egg, but
Yeah.
there's also a lot of references to this movie scenes, of course. We lost
Yeah.
the report file.
That's a very entertaining way of switching characters.
Yeah.
Well, entertaining is probably the wrong word, but like a very fitting way of changing characters.
Yep.
It's
Buff stuff.
perfect.
Another fine for Patrick.
It's just a great solution.
Overall, this game is just
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah. That's fine. It's Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
But he's ready for it.
Alright, like this bug, there was a bug in this area that we fixed,
Okay.
which resulted in some black screens. So if you have had one of those and are watching, try it again, it should fix. Also, fix
I feel like a new sponge.
That's
just
good.
in case I'm.
That's good. Have you made this game in Unreal Engine?
It's an Unreal Engine game,
It's an Unreal Engine
but we
game?
have not made it. So.
Yeah, again, we were just responsible for the port to mobile. The original. But yeah, it is the Unreal.
Take that!
Like his eyes, like if you hit him, his eyes go all sad.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for him now.
Understandably.
First time actually I saw that. Like, usually I'm just
There's a lot of small details.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
And it's been quite interesting. I'm guessing for you as well, but from our point of view, you know, a marketing perspective, it's been very interesting working with a, you know, very big IP, very large, internationally known IP. It's just different, and you know, obviously you have less freedoms in how you know, what you post on social media and stuff like that. Like,
I mean, of course.
Pictures, you have, you know, everything has to be in canon with the series, and that makes complete sense, of course.
Yep.
But you know, at the same time, it's been very, very interesting.
We also want to make it like
What's happening?
Hey,
the best version of the game possible, right?
Right.
Like,
I mean, everybody's working together to make it as good as possible. Like, of course, Nickelodeon, who you know are holding the rights to the IP, they want this game to be as good as possible. Of course, makes sense. You know, it's one of their flagships, I would say, probably. So, I mean, not the game in particular, the IP, SpongeBob SquarePants.
1G. Everybody knows SpongeBob. Everybody knows him, I think.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not sure if I have other people that do not like SpongeBob. Right?
I don't know. Well, probably. There's always someone.
But I think SpongeBob is actually like everybody kind of loves SpongeBob, or at least liked it. Like,
Yeah.
although not excessively watching it or something,
Yeah.
people just
Yeah.
everybody has seen that one SpongeBob.
Take that! The shinier the better. A
Passive.
prize for
Yeah, I
everyone!
miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. It's just good. It's just good entertainment.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. It's just funny. What are the steering wheels for, actually? I've known about the pans and the spatulas.
These are the level, this level, there's always like side quests.
Oh, okay.
Or not always, but often like the steering wheels, or you need to find lost campers or rescue the kids that are carried away by balloons.
Oh no.
And there's I think have like all these, she lost all the steering wheels for her driving
Yeah.
school thing,
Yeah.
and now you need to get them back. So she can get his license. Also by the interaction when you get them all back,
Nice.
where he's taking driver license and Miss
Get
Puff.
his license.
Puff is not amused. Maybe we can make it there. I think we can. Just see. Doesn't look really healthy.
I mean, it's probably been down there for a while.
Fair enough.
It's crazy when you look at like shipwrecks that are. I've seen a picture recently of a shipwreck like half sunk, right? It was kind of tipped over, and half of it was underwater
That's
for
yes,
just a few years until
Why
they,
would I wanna-
you know, pulled it out again, and it was completely rusted up. It's crazy. It is actually crazy.
Solo Rama!
And like the half of it was fine because it was out of the water,
Yeah.
right?
I did
It
have.
was just
Wow!
regular.
Everyone looks like antfish from up here.
rain and stuff, but the other half that was underwater was completely gone. It was fine.
Ocean is.
Yeah. I mean, salt water is
Although
just,
that's just water, right? So
yeah, it's just water and salt, I guess, that just eats through stuff.
Whee!
And the currents as well, you know, obviously there's movement in there that like rubs off the paint, I guess.
Wow!
crazy.
Everyone looks like
I mean,
antfish from up
water
here.
is powerful, like that's how the Grand Canyon it's ridiculous if you think about it.
pretty deep for SpongeBob, but yeah. I agree.
Sorry, I just, you know, it's just sometimes
Water, man. But yeah, I mean,
water is powerful, bro.
I do understand. I completely understand. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that took a turn, man.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, I do completely.
Can't take it.
and that's why pineapple is unrealistic.
Yes, you figured it out. Only no, or maybe only pineapples can. I don't know what we just thought about it.
I have flesh coated in. I don't know. It's got a metal door as well. Maybe it's not a real pineapple.
I like this sound effect if you leave this bungee thing. It's just the sound effect of his
Feel
hand
like a new
snapping back.
sponge.
Like this little clap.
Like this, yeah. Like
Gets me every time.
Yeah.
Like, got it. Just gets me every time.
I'm not afraid of heights. I am not afraid of heights. I'm
But that's
not
just the kind of
afraid heights.
humor that.
Look at this.
You
Yeah,
just
it's-
met the Sponginator.
Oh,
That's the kind of humor that makes SpongeBob great, I guess. It's like it's those little things that are just, not just in this game, but in the franchise in general. The little details that make it hilariously
Yeah.
funny.
I need to rewatch. I think there's a lot of jokes that you did not get. Basically.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like-
What I really love as well is like all the different funny faces that they make. They're so well drawn and animated. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Watch some of them.
Some of it is on Netflix, I think.
God damn it. Bungee jumping's, I gotta admit that, very difficult. It's just random trying to get down here, looking like an absolute. Oh, I did it. I got it.
He got it.
Where do we go?
Ooh. Professional.
Maybe I just need to focus.
Oh, close.
Got these.
PS2 versus PS3. Well,
Depends. Yes, you
I
can.
mean, technically the PS3 is. I mean, there's no doubt that the PS3 is the stronger system, but
Yeah.
you're talking about games. I don't know.
I only ever had the PlayStation 2. A lot of nostalgia with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I played hundreds of hours of Ratchet and Clank. Just kind of hit it. It doesn't work.
There you got it.
All of them.
Oh no. I believe.
You do the PS2 versus PS3 thing. I just do
Yeah,
it.
I don't know. Ooh.
Oh, I think that's a big one, and they just dropped no support.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like
I mean, there's been some great games in
Fresh,
the
like-
Good
PlayStation
work,
3 that I
boy.
personally.
Here's
had
the
a
golden
lot of fun
spatula.
with.
PlayStation 3. Only PlayStation.
One of my all-time favorite games.
I have an Xbox. For example, what was your
I don't know about the ultimate favorite, but one of my all-time favorite games is Dark Souls. I mean, that wasn't PlayStation 3 exclusive, but it came out in the PlayStation 3
I
era.
feel like a new sponge.
I played that. So, yeah. But I also have good memories of the PlayStation 2. Resident Evil 4,
I'm rollerific.
great game. Although, I think the PlayStation version is already re-released.
large?
One of my favorite franchises.
It's also a pretty. I think. Like,
Yeah.
PlayStation was just ahead of its time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like today,
It was.
something like a
Fresh
PSP.
like a spring breeze.
Like
Yeah.
Switch.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, the Switch is basically a beefed up version of that.
It was so great. You did everything.
Yeah.
And then
And it had good games as well.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was probably ahead of its time.
Yeah, first to last steering wheel, my friends. Help me. You know it. Because,
I'm missing one now.
I had no voice.
I don't know. I mean, this is a big level as well.
Oh.
Bringing it around town.
What,
I feel like a new sponge.
for our own game.
Yeah. But lead tester, by the way. I played this game like. I mean, in theory, I probably know where all of them are, but I don't know which one I'm missing. Tower, I forgot it.
Yeah, not sure.
The final boss in this game is
Well, I mean, it's kind of, I mean, if you know SpongeBob, then
yeah, there's only one.
there's you kind of know what to expect, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Someone better make good use of all these.
You actually can take a lot of shortcuts in this game. Even though.
Well, I guess, you know, I guess it's okay that you can.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
But it's not the intended way, I guess.
There.
Bam!
Is the last.
Be all the way up. What happened? Thought we were.
Wait.
That's
To be
for
fair, that's
messing
been
with Texas.
like half of the time, so
Yeah.
and I probably missed some stuff.
Okay, I'm giving it one more round. Find it in
God of Karate.
God of Curry. SpongeBob as well, though. There's.
Yeah, there's an episode, isn't there?
I mean, there's also. a boss.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe.
I mean,
I just do one fly over here. And
yeah, we'll see.
Well, good thing. This part is pretty because you can swing around.
Yeah, true.
So worse levels too.
Spencer's shooting out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Not as good as Texas barbecue sauce.
Well, I missed it. Yay.
Easy every time.
How do I get
Where do you wanna go?
there? Suck.
Oh yeah. Bye.
This is where the real action
Good.
is.
Alright, now we need to go to Mrs. Bath.
Let's do it. Also great character, by the way.
SpongeBob.
Everybody
I'm
knows
impressed.
fun
How did you find?
joke, I think. Wait, let's
Well,
watch
there
this
were these
cutscene.
robots. I met Sandy, and the lighthouse was.
Excited.
Okay, okay. Sorry I asked.
Thanks, Mrs. Puff. Now I'll help you guys evacuate.
But SpongeBob, you don't have a driver's license.
Oh, don't I?
No, no you don't.
Well, if I don't, then what's this?
Then what is this? Well,
A library card.
Oh.
makes sense. Very sad. Very sad. So
I love the picture, like the picture of him on the library.
yeah, yeah.
That's the like attention to detail that I really love. SpongeBob loves jellyfish. Yeah, he does.
Of course.
He absolutely does. Okay.
Roll, roll, roll the sponge.
Sliding.
Yeah. A little bit maybe.
They serve food here, yes.
There's that's
Flash!
That's news.
it's an extra area, huh? When you need to find 75 specials, is that right?
Yep.
And then you can get in there. Oh, there is.
Oh, this is. Final
Okay.
Boss, final boss.
All right. That makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, like you said earlier, if
Yeah.
you kind of know.
Yeah. If you know your way around Bikini Bottom.
You can maybe get just one thing. Mr. Krabs. Hello, Mr. Krabs.
Phew! You had me worried.
Oh. I guess I finished the first thing. Usually you should
SpongeBob, this flapping robot crisis is making the
pay
Krusty.
him some
But because you're
objects.
Right.
you want to
Objects?
trade shiny objects for a golden spatula?
Spatulas.
That's
So
quality.
what I wanted to do, but there's a quest in the Krusty Krab as well. Before, I haven't collected this one. That's what this was. Yep. This is also something we fixed. We heard a lot, and it was in the patches that I think in the original version it only costs 500
Yeah, they
shiny
changed it
things,
sometime.
and now it's 3,000. But in the next patch it should already be, if I'm not mistaken, it should be back.
Sand Mountain, where sea creatures go to enjoy an
Last time.
afternoon of
But
falling
we're
down.
currently working on
Yeah.
this. So
Yeah, this has been one of the main complaints as well.
yeah, it's
Squidward,
I
am I
get it,
glad you're
it's
here?
Yeah,
I need to
fair.
borrow your
6
toothbrush
times the
again.
price. So
Fair feedback. Well, yeah, that's coming. Sure.
doing it. Sliding.
Just my size.
Because we've seen Mr. Krabs, there's a funny thing that I noticed on watch the episodes on I think it's Netflix. It doesn't matter anyway. You can select subtitles, right? Sometimes, like when I don't want to put the volume all up there, I'm gonna put on subtitles, and I noticed that. In fact, when Mr. Krabs says,
I'm the fastest there
something
is.
like,
My time down this slope
right?
is unbeatable.
They actually spell
I'll
it.
give you a golden
formula
spatula if you can beat my time.
with an ER at the end in the subtitles. So that's also like that's attention to detail, even in the subtitles, that you don't even get to see if you just watch the show on TV regularly,
I'm the
right?
fastest there.
So it's just hilarious. Let's see if we can do
Very
formula. Okay.
Very style. Yeah.
Well.
I'm the
Anti-climate.
fastest
trying.
there is.
By the way, I
The
tested
game
this.
sound seems to have some latency compared to what you see. Shouldn't be, but that's probably an issue with the capture device or something.
Maybe it's also something with game language.
I mean,
Very
it's
realistic.
possible, but you know, as someone who's been streaming for a while, that's definitely. But I'll look into that after the stream. There's nothing I can really
Oh,
do,
sparkle.
like on the run without ending the stream.
We cannot hear it, so
Yeah, we don't have any
We didn't
audio at
notice.
all. But we probably, the thing is, we probably wouldn't even notice.
Yeah.
That's like, that's just latency between
Hey, you!
the
Patrick
iPad
needs to do laundry.
and the PC that it's connected to capture the video, and then, you know, Twitch or YouTube or wherever you're watching. So that's troubleshoot, but we'll look into that.
Kabam!
I do have audio because I love this track and it's right now. Like, hit the brakes.
It's a great level.
I love opening
I
presents.
love these tournaments as well, and they are actually like doing the times. You don't know all the shortcuts. It's actually pretty difficult. Even if you know them, it's yeah. And of course, it's a bit but it's manageable. Oh,
Hate it.
yeah, but all of them. Them all myself. I know that I am
Fresh like a spring breeze.
uh,
Take that!
or longer because I wanted to be I'm so bad, but I couldn't just stop. Nope.
Try that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's definitely challenging parts to the game, for sure. Right. Awesome. I'd say.
We just need to tell Larry that we're better than him.
Congratulations, Sponge.
And
How to make games. Well, that's
not a quick answer, I think.
yeah, that's gonna be a long story. I mean, you need a team of dedicated and talented individuals in all aspects, basically. Coding, art, game design, writing, you know, sound
Glad to
design.
have this back.
Probably missing someone. Like
Yeah,
manage-
QA obviously, management.
management.
Yeah, you need someone who's able to sell it. So, I mean, it's not an easy answer, unfortunately.
If you're looking as an individual, there's there's also one called Ausbildung, and you can either go to a university and study
Oh,
one
yeah.
of those aspects, like game development, game design. There's
Yeah.
even in Germany, I know we have games engineering,
Yeah, there's all
Which is
kinds of
like exactly just to make games. So.
yeah.
Or you can be an artist if you want that, like Quincy said, or a sound designer, and then you just need to find a little company that's making games and
Yeah.
get in there and
Yeah.
just start making them, or start making your own little projects.
Yeah.
I mean, Unreal Engine and
Yeah.
Unity are both, I think you can both get them.
It really depends on what your talents and interests are. Like, are you into coding? I mean, you can take an apprenticeship or go to college to learn more. And
I think
you know.
especially programming, like
Oh boy.
what? I got destroyed. But, especially like art. These are all fields that you can have come pretty far without having to study. Right? You can,
Oh yeah.
like studying in the sense of going to university, because these are all very practical
Yeah, for sure.
stuff.
For
You
sure.
can have an apprenticeship, and just right.
Yeah.
You don't need high level degrees or something
No, you
for
just
it.
need
Just
to
get
learn
into
and
it.
get better. And if you're an artist, for example, build a portfolio.
Yes, that's very very important.
And send out your resume to developers. I mean, it's very easy and simple and very difficult at the same
Yeah.
time. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really depends on what you're into. So if you're maybe still going to school or something, try to get like an internship maybe at a games company, so you can, you know, kind of figure out what it is that you'd like to do in particular. It's very rare to have one person do everything in a game, right?
Yeah, and it's
I mean,
also
there's exceptions,
of course.
and some very talented people who do
Yes.
literally everything. But that, you know, is rare. Most of the time, you have to have a great team with a good idea, with a good concept, and a lot of knowledge in their, respective fields. So.
Yep. That sums it up pretty well. Find something you're interested in, get better at it.
Yeah.
Find other people who are as much in love with the concept of making games, or as you, and then just start something.
Yeah.
Alright, so we do one more slide, or how much time is it? Wow.
Well, I mean, anytime, whenever you feel like it's a good spot in the game,
I mean, there's 3 of those slides.
All right, let's do it then. CUPPY MOUND.
Yeah, let's speed Mrs. Puff's time.
Easy.
Because she didn't let us drive with our library card. Absolutely. So just for yeah. Let's speed her time and then call it a day, and then we'll.
I love opening presents.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait to sit on my couch.
And play games.
No, watch games actually. I'm gonna watch.
Oh, okay. There's a tournament going on.
Yeah, like the classic championship series, which is like the women's league.
Right.
Or something similar.
Yeah.
And I enjoy just watching Friday afternoon after hard working week.
Yeah.
Just sit down with something nice to eat.
Yeah.
Watch other people play. Because like it's not like my whole week has been games. So why stop there?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. Like when it's the same for me. Whenever I think about like games, it's literally my life now. Yeah. It's quite random. But I love it. Wouldn't want it any other way.
Feel like a new sponge.
But yeah, it's the same. You just go home and keep playing games, I guess.
Other
I mean, there's obviously a difference between playing games and making games. I don't get the impression that everybody at HandyGames just sitting in the office playing games all day.
That's what we do all day.
I mean,
here.
that's not how it works. This is an exception what we're doing right now.
This is how we QA our thing.
Believe it or not, there is actual work behind a project like this.
Yeah, sometimes.
But yeah. No, it's very rewarding, being able to create something in a way, right? As a big team, and then seeing the results of it it feels very rewarding. I like it. I wouldn't want it any other way. And with that,
we beat Mrs. Puff.
Beat Mrs. Puff. SpongeBob will maybe one day get his license.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And I just love these idle animations.
Yeah.
Like, he's even doing a meme face at some point. It's so fun.
Yeah, they're really great.
No, he's playing the flute. Okay. All right.
They're really great. Right. Guys and gals, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching.
Get SpongeBob if you haven't played it yet. It's out on iOS, and there's a meme face.
There's one of them, but he does the other one as well.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
It's out on iOS and Android. It's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen it. By the way, I don't think we said it. This was running on an iPad, by the way. You can maybe hold it into the camera if you want to. Wait. Unless it breaks something, then don't. No. Then you just have to take our word for it. Oh, there you saw it.
It's iPad
Air or something.
4, I think.
Yep. So, because I've been told. Well, I've not been told. I've read on social media that there are some doubters out there who do not believe that these graphics are actually running on a mobile device, but they are. I mean, to be fair, the iPad Air 4 is a very strong mobile device, but still, it's a mobile device. There it is.
Yeah. But we're not even playing on. We played on high settings just to have it with the stream additional that it's especially smooth. But the iPad 4 can also run it on epic settings, which looks like even better than it looks here, and it's also pretty smooth if you don't stream at the same time.
So yeah. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone.
Yes.
And we'll see you soon.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.